Hello and welcome to My Tales of Awakening. Just as the name implies, these are stories and experiences of my awakening journey. If you are here looking for advice or educational input or answers, I am so sorry to let you know that I don't have that. I am simply just sharing my new experiences as I work through them. With all of this, I'm really hoping that I find the souls that feel alone and that are just starting out. Because you're not alone. You're beautiful and it's a beautiful path. I cuss a little and I do smoke, and I have no advice to offer. So if that all bothers you, this is not a channel for you. I'm so sorry. I most sincerely hope that you find your tribe as I look for mine. And if you're sticking around, welcome. Make yourself comfortable. Make yourself a cup of coffee or tea, whatever you fancy. Buckle up and let's begin. All right, you guys. I feel kind of winded and I just settled into my bed for the night. But I was rushing around and I got this stupid head cold going on. Oh, even though I don't want to admit it, I think I'm coming down with something. So bear with me and my sniffling and maybe even sneezing or whatever the hell. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you about my last week now. I don't know when I'm going to be posting this, but regardless, it was like a whole bunch of crap that was happening. We had an eclipse and a new moon and a whole bunch of freaking portals people were talking about, and it was just like, and to be fair with you, I feel like I did like a timeline jump. I'm not sure. I have no clue. It was just such weird energy that I was in, and just it was just strange. Um, so like I was off on Monday, and the lottery that I play, the draw is Tuesday nights, Tuesdays and Fridays, and now my sister and I we religiously play my grandmother's numbers and also a different set of numbers that remind us of her grandfather. So and we do like one quick pick kind of thing. So I don't know why I'm shaking my hands, talking with my hands, but I just realized I do that, even though there's nobody around me. But anyways, um, now that threw me off. The fact that I was maybe that's what it was. The fact that I was off Monday night threw me off. Because on Tuesday I went to work and in my head I'm going, okay, tomorrow I have to get the lottery. And I usually pay for the 2 draws so I don't have to worry about it, whatever, for Friday. So, and it's throwing me off now. But anyways, but so I'm like, okay, tomorrow before work, I gotta stop and grab the lottery numbers and blah blah blah. So was off on Monday. On Tuesday, I went to work. Wednesday before work, I stopped and grabbed lottery numbers, thinking that it's Tuesday that the draw was. But as I'm like, driving past the store, I'm like, wait, the jackpot said yesterday that it was 55 million. Today it's saying that it's 60 million, and it's not even dawning on me that the draw was the night before. And I was just so confused, but I knew what day it was, but it was just like so bizarre of a feeling. But anyways, I played the lottery, didn't think much of it. I'm like, oh, maybe they just messed up on the store, right? Got my numbers and anyways, got in my car, yada yada, saw my sister. I'm like, go take pictures of the lottery tickets so that way you have it on your phone. Um anyways, so she did. She didn't say a word. And it was just weird because I was like, okay, like, did she notice the difference in the jackpots? I'm wondering, not even putting together the fact that the draw was the night before. But anyways, Wednesday goes by. Thursday, I woke up to a dream. Now, I never dream, you guys. Like, I never, or maybe I do. I dream all the time. I just don't remember my dreams, and my dream was so vivid. It was so like, I don't know, I was on the driveway in front of my house with my two children, who are not really children, they're adults, but anyways, and instead of one of the trees that we have, it there stood an orange tree. Now, I'm in Canada. We don't have the climate for orange trees. So, and I'm standing there and I'm baffled by how massive this tree is. And there was like thousands of ripe oranges on it, right? And I'm standing there and I remember thinking to myself in this dream, I was even thinking, I'm going, we don't have the climate for this tree. Like, we really don't. But at the same time, I was just so overwhelmed by the fruit on it. Oh, I don't know if you heard my stomach growl, but anyways, if you did, I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm standing there and I look at my eldest and I'm like, now, my eldest is all about homesteading and canning and all of that, right? My youngest is likes the idea of it. She would love to do that, but at the same time, she's younger and she's got a busy little social life and she's going to university and she's just, you know, but anyways, but she's really into like DIYing products, like natural products, right? So they both are, but I think my younger one's like more into like, yes, let's make this cleaning product. Yes, let's make this face cream. Let's try this. Let's try that, right? So I looked at my eldest and I'm like, dude, we gotta pick every one of these oranges. I'm like, we can't let them go to waste. And as I'm like saying this, I'm picking, I picked 4 oranges and the last one, like I kind of bent my arm over and I put like 4 oranges against my body on top of my arm. And in one of my hands, I'm holding another orange, which kind of felt soft. And I'm like, dude, we have to pick these like right away. Like, we have to pick all of them. And they were massive. And I'm like, okay, don't worry. I saw videos. We can orange juice. So we will squeeze every single one of them. And then I assigned a task for her. I'm like, we're going to can all of this. We're going to squeeze them all. We're going to can them all. And then I looked at my youngest and I'm like, we are going to make homemade cleaner with the rinds. I'm like, absolutely nothing is going to go to waste. Not one thing is going to go to waste off of the tree. And then as I'm like looking at her, I'm going, oh my God, like, do you realize how much cleaner we can get out of this? I'm like, wow, we can even sell this. We can make a lot of money with just the cleaner itself. And it was just like, I was looking at it and I'm like so happy about this tree and so happy about the oranges and and I ended up waking up and just that energy that I was in, that just like I was like wowed by this, right? So I look up what an orange tree or oranges, dreaming of oranges or orange trees, and it's like incredible abundance and prosperity and all this crap, right? And I'm like, that's funny because like I literally like I felt that in the actual dream in and of itself too. So it was really cool. But anyways, that was Thursday morning. So I wake up to this. But it felt like when I woke up, I seriously guys, I feel like I went through a portal or I don't know, just the energy was so different. It was mind blowing how different the energy I felt. And anyway, so day goes by, I get ready, I go to work. Now my sister works with me and she meets me at my car and I go to her. That's when I actually realized that what I did with the stupid lottery, I was like, in the car, it hit me on the way to work. I'm like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Like, I'm such an idiot. Like, what the hell? And then, like, a sheer panic went over me because I'm like, shit, like, yeah, nobody won the lottery, but did they pull our numbers? Right? So I went and I checked the numbers. I'm like, phew, okay, we're good. They didn't pull our numbers. Nobody won it. So that's why I went up by 5 mil. But anyways, but at the same time, I was like, wow, like it was like hitting me, like these waves were hitting me. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Why am I feeling so strange? Right? So she joins me and I'm telling her all of this. And as I'm trying to tell her how I feel like I went through a stupid portal or something, a thunder strikes out of nowhere, like just this massive crash. And I'm like, holy crap, like where the hell did that come from? Because like I don't think there was even rain in the forecast for that day. Like it just out of nowhere. And we both looked at each other and I'm like, do you believe that? I'm like, but seriously, I said my energy, like I felt so stagnant for months. Like for months I felt like I know something big is coming. And as I'm saying this to her again, like I know something big is coming. I'm not scared of what's coming because but I don't know if it's good or if it's bad, but I just feel it. I feel it that something is about to happen and I can't put my finger on it. I can't be excited. Like I cannot, um, articulate my feeling actually. Like it's weird because it's not like an exciting something's coming, but it's not even a scary something's coming. I just know something is coming, right? And as I'm trying to tell her this, and I said, and this morning I woke up and it was like and as I just said portal again, the second time the lightning just or thunder just went boom again. And I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, we might even win the lottery tomorrow. Well, full disclosure, we did not, but it doesn't matter. Um, it is what it is. If it's meant to be, it will be, I guess. But anyways, so, but I was just so thrown off by this. Like, is anybody else feeling this way? Do you think I don't know, was I just messed up because I took Monday off? Like, can anybody clarify this for me? Because, like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it all. Like I'm sitting here and I'm sitting in stagnancy. It seems like at once, but it's like at the same time, stuff is happening. I don't even know how to explain it fully. Like, oops, I just touched my microphone. I don't know if that, made that sound. I talk with my hands. I can't help it. I don't know. I'm very dramatic and animated. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this energy. And it's like, I turn on Facebook or, how do you say it? Like open up Facebook, I guess. And you see all this crap in the news and it's just so devastating, right? And it's scary because you know what? Like, honestly, I come from a war, right? And in a way, I always say it to my husband too. I'm like, if anything is going to happen, I hope that I am amongst the first to be dead. Honestly, and that is the God's honest truth because I cannot bear to go through running and suffering and all of that, like, and hiding, and I cannot do that. I cannot. I just no, just I'm not afraid of dying because you know what? Honestly, it's so much better in the ethers. I don't even know why I chose to be back on Earth in this lifetime. But anywho, I don't know. Like, I try, and it's funny because it just sucks you back in. Like, Facebook sucks you back in, YouTube sucks you back in. I know these programs are made there for that reason alone. But when you can turn the TV on and all you get is just lies, And then you just rely on regular people just videotaping on what's going on around them. And, a lot of truth is coming out right now and it's being uncovered. And it's funny because when I told people this, like, I don't know, 7 years ago or so, I was called freaking crazy. But then I'm like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. And now it's like, I like saying I told you so. I know it's very, very ego like of me, but I'm like, yep, I told you. Yeah, but you don't want to listen. Oh, well. So I need to work on that. I need to improve myself when it comes to that. I really do because, my head grows a little bit every time somebody's like, did you see that? I'm like, I told you this 7 years ago. But, anyways, regardless, yeah, I need to shut my face when it comes to that. I know that. But what the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, and then I'm seeing all these posts because it's like my Facebook is really a double-edged sword because I have on one, like, half of my feed is all political crap and what's going on in the world. But you know, the other 50% is literally spiritual posts. And it's so funny because it's like, okay, like I kind of enjoy both. I'd be lying if I said I didn't go down the rabbit hole on either end, actually, really. I'm just trying to avoid the political rabbit hole as opposed to this. And I want to focus more on my spiritual rabbit hole. And it's really hard. It's really in your face. And you get sucked in because I want to know naturally, right? Like what is going on. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I don't want to know because it's bringing me down. Now, like, and I see these posts from the spiritual side going, just ignore it because you work on your light and it helps the world. And now I understand, like, if I'm kind to another human being, I might help that person out. But please, oh, please, somebody, please explain it to me. How on earth is me working in light helping heal the world as opposed to helping heal one person at a time? Like, is that, like, because to me, I've been raised to be kind, okay? And I am kind. I will say that I'm sometimes overly kind, which is not good. I see, that's a double-edged sword as well. Um, but I really, really try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I really, really honestly try to be a good friend, good human being in general, right? Like, I will smile at a stranger. I will make small talk with people. But, like, please explain to me how this whole light worker thing, like anybody, if there's anybody even out there listening to me babbling on and on, can you please explain this concept to me because I don't understand it. And it's like all these posts out there, they're like, well, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're supposed to know. And I guess if you know, you know. And I know that sometimes I get these visions or feelings or whatever, and it's very, very hard to articulate and to put into words and explain it to people because you're like, well, if you know, you know. um, because otherwise you just sound like a crazy person rambling on about not like what the hell is she on, right? But at the same time, I got a quick side story. My daughter was telling me she was on the bus, and it was really a proud mama moment for me. but it really gave me goosebumps. So I'm gonna wrap it up with that little bit of a story for you. She was coming home from school, and she had a couple exams, and she had a really tough day, right? And it was already late in the day. She had a very early start, and she was coming home with the bus, and her bus pulled over, and they picked up passengers. And this one man, she said, he walked in, and he was just very heavy footed, and um, looked like frumpy, right? Like, she didn't say dirty, but like he looked very frumpy. So, anyways, he walked past her and sat down. I don't know if it was like right behind her, like like across from her, like kitty corner kind of, or was it like right beside her on the other side of the bus? I'm not really entirely sure. But anyways, she said she was watching her show and she had her headphones on, but she only puts like the headphones on one ear and kind of has them crooked, so that way she's aware of her surroundings, which is really good. So anyways, and she goes, "Mom, the bus was so eerily quiet." She goes, "It's never so quiet. There were so many people on it." She goes, "But it was so quiet. Like, she's like, you can hear a pin drop." And she's like, at once, she goes, "I hear a like an opening of a can." And she's like, "I turned my head and I looked at that man, and he was cracking open a beer." And see, the ego in me was like, "What? Like on a bus?" And it's funny because she goes, and I thought to myself, like she continued her story, but in my head, I was like, "What the hell?" Like, you know. But anyways, she's like, and I looked at him. She goes, and I thought to myself, and she's like, "Poor guy probably had a bad day, just like me, and he needs this." And I'm like, "Wow, good on you, kid. Like, really, like, good on you. That is actually nice that you're not judging right off the hop, right?" So, anyways, she said she went back to watching her show, and a few minutes later, um, the door thing dings. Somebody wants to get off. The bus starts pulling over, and the man gets up and starts walking, and he stops and looks straight at her. And she's like, we locked eyes for a good few seconds. And she goes, and I just kind of smiled and gave him a little nod. And she's like, and then he's like, he just stood there and he's looking, like staring. And he reaches over and moves his jacket that was open out of the way to show his t-shirt or whatever he was wearing underneath. And she's like, "Mom, on it, it said, 'The Kind Stranger.'" And as I'm telling you this, I got shivers running down my spine again, and I got goosebumps. And she stopped, and she's like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, she's like, God put this man in my path because I needed him. And I'm like, do you realize that he put you in his path too because he probably needed you too? Like, that was honestly divine intervention like no other. And it was like nothing, no words were exchanged like verbally. It was just, what an amazing little story. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, I'm nasally. I'm getting a head cold and I'm laying down now and I feel myself stuffing up. But anyways, yeah, I was very incredibly proud of her. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, thank you for sharing that with me, and I was so grateful she shared that with me because we go by it day by day and it's like lives are busy and we're all over the place and it's just, and some stories just don't get told, even though they're meant to, but there's just no time, right? But in all honesty, you guys, if you step outside, smile at a stranger, say a kind word, don't be so judgmental. You know, you never know what somebody is dealing with. And yeah, say hello to a senior. You never know if you're the only person that they talk to and how long. Crack a joke with the cashier because she might have had a-holes all day. You know, little things that matter. And you know what? I don't know how the whole light worker thing works yet, but if you shine your light and you help one person, well, you know what? Be proud of yourself for doing that. And don't go posting it on Facebook that you did that. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna turn in. It is what, almost 11 o'clock. I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and start my day all over again with a cold. I'll talk to you guys later. Lots of love. Bye.